Contestant number 2, your father's father. Your father's father, Danny Collier.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm done. Because I don't know about you, but getting a guy from Memphis, Tennessee to try a New York accent tickles my funny bone. Mr. Toastmaster, I can't top that. But we do have a little bit of time to kill. So how's about I tell you about a guy we met in Brooklyn, New York last summer with my wife Sheila. Tell you a little bit about this guy? It's a pizza guy. It's going to be a fun story. All right. We was invited to go to New York City by a friend of mine who owns a pizza tour company. Right? How cool is that? A pizza tour company. Imagine the dream job. You tour pizza every day as a job. Pretty cool. Scott owns this pizza company. He invited Sheila and I to come out. And sure enough, well, you probably noticed that my enunciation slips a little bit. I have to tell you, I was born in New York City, but I moved to California 30 years ago. And I've gone native. I married a San Diego girl. I lost my New York accent, but I did stay in the pizza business. Well, when I think about this guy, Vinny, from Vinny's Pizza in Brooklyn, my mouth stops working properly. I mean, Vinny, he speaks classic New York. You drop every other R, you change your THs, Bunny's nodding, she knows you. You change your THs to Ds, and you end up with, hey, Vinny, what's your father's name? My father's name is Vinny. My father's father's name is Vinny. You got a problem with that? That's Vinny. So, we start off on the pizza tour, go through all the different pizzerias, and end the pizza tour at Vinny's Pizza. You guessed it. Now I got to tell you a little bit about this pizzeria. You walk in the door, and on the right-hand side, there is a bar. The left-hand side, classic Italian. You've got the deep red vinyl booths with the checkerboard, the red and white checkerboard tables. And in the back, you have the party room. So we enter, we go back to the party room. My wife Sheila sits off on the side of the party room. So Vinny comes out of the kitchen. He looks at my wife, he says, "You're sitting in my chair." But that's okay, you're a guest today. You're a guest, you can stay in my chair. Right? Sheila says, "Why is this your chair?" He says, "Well, let me show you. I sit down over here, and I look up at my father's picture. Now, people coming in, they don't think I'm looking at them, but I can see the reflection in my father's picture as they're coming in the door, all right? I got to tell you, last week, this guy came in, doesn't think I'm looking, walks right over to the bar, serves himself a drink. In my house, this guy does this, all right? So I grabbed the peel. Now, a peel is the spatula you use to take pizzas out of the oven. It's about this wide by this wide with a wooden handle on it. I take my peel, I go up there, and I'm going to ram it right down his throat. Kathy, I'm a good Toastmaster. I cleaned this up a little bit, all right? I couldn't control myself. I go out there with the peel. Well, the guy, he goes screaming out of here. Forget about it, all right? Well, so we're sitting here. He tells that story. And Scott, the owner of the pizza store, is nudging me. He says, "You want to have a good time with this guy? Ask him why he doesn't have pineapple on his menu." So sure enough, I'm one for a good time. I say, "Hey, Vinny, how come you ain't got pineapple on your menu?" Oh, my gosh. You imagine the rant. Vinny starts with, "You know something? There's never been pineapple on pizza, ever, until those fruits from California started messing up pizza. I'm telling you, they have screwed up pizza for life. I can't believe this. They need to stay in California. Get the hell out of here." All right. So I say, "Vinny, people want to put whatever they want on their pizza. Pineapple is one of those things. Why not?" "It's never been there. You go back. My father didn't put it on the pizza. My father's father didn't put it on the pizza. Pineapple don't belong on a pizza." All right. We got to be beyond the pineapple. So Scott wants to have a little bit more fun. He says, "Ask about seafood." I said, "Okay. Hey, Vinny, how come you don't have seafood on your pizza?" "Oh, my gosh. My father didn't put it on the pizza. My father didn't put it on the pizza. You want me to put seafood on my pizza? No way. There's no seafood going on Vinny's pizza ever." "Vinny, anchovies, that's seafood." "Oh, anchovies, they're special. They're different. They've always been there. My father's father put anchovies on the pizza. My father put anchovies on the pizza. I'm putting anchovies on the pizza. You got a problem with that?" So, we had a good time over there in New York, and I'm talking a lot about Vinny here, but what I'd like to do is I'd like to see if we can, a little shout out to Vinny, all right? A little shout out, because you've heard how to do the New York accent. When you're in a foreign land, you just gotta adapt, right? You take out every other R, you change the THs to D. So let's do a little shout out together for Vinny, all right? All right? Now, why is it that Vinny does things the way he does them? Because his... Absolutely, Mr. Toastmaster.